Happy Thursday to you guys. I'm being told this is the last assignment that I can give you for the school year. So hooray for you. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing this bolt that holds the wheel onto the train body, because I want some of you to still be able to put this thing together if you want to follow the instructions in the tutorials this summer. Okay, in order to do this, the easiest way to create this is by creating the profile and doing a revolution. So, looking back at this right here, this leader line that says 1/4 inch or 1/4 20 UNC by 1 inch tells us an awful lot about this. This tells us that it is a 1/4 inch diameter, 20 threads per inch, universal national coarse thread, and the distance from underneath of this head to the very end is 1 inch. Tells us that the outside diameter is 0.422, that there is a spherical radius of 0.236, and I'll go over that. And then it has a hex socket head of 5/32 from one flat to another flat. And it has a 45-degree chamfer by 0.03 on the end. Okay, so going back, we're going to draw this profile. So, first thing we're going to do is create a new document and label it axle bolt. So, with our next thing we're going to do is put a sketch on the front and turn it perpendicular to our view. And we're going to draw a line. I'm going to start at the center point, and we are going to come up, draw the line, hit escape on the keyboard, and I'm going to dimension that to be 1.125, or 1 1/8 inches. Okay. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do, go back to our line, and I'm going to draw this out to be 0.125. Oops. I keep thinking that this is an inventor where I can type and hit enter. This is a real drawback of OnShape, is not to be able to 0.125, not to be able to dimension as you go. Okay. Put another line back at the bottom, out vertical. Make that 0.125. Back to the line. Now, it says that this bolt was 1 inch long, so we're going to come up there. Dimension that to be 1 inch. Okay. Now, they're saying that this outer diameter here is 0.422. So we need to measure that like so. Create the line coming out vertically, or horizontally rather. Escape. And then we are going to dimension from the very end of the line to the center line. And we need that to be 0.422 divided by 2, which is 0.211. Next thing they're showing us is that this lip, this little edge, is 0.031. So we're back to the line tool. Straight up. And then dimension that to be 0.031. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is come up to the tool ribbon. And next to the circle where we have arcs, we're going to click down and choose a 3-point arc. This will allow us to click on the two ends of the lines. And then we can make it positive or we can make it negative. But what we're looking to do is right when it's close to being straight, just go a little tiny bit more. And if you look over to the left of the black line, over by where it says 1.125, you'll see the blue dot. We're just going to click when it's someplace over there. Then when that text window opens up, we're going to go ahead and type 0.236 and hit enter. What it's doing is it's turning this spherical radius, so it's a radius of a dome, and it's finding the center point for where that needs to be. So we're going to go ahead and click Finish Sketch. And then we're going to come up to the donut with the bite out of it, the Revolve tool. And we're going to choose our profile. And then click Revolve Axis and click on that center. And then click OK. Now, as you can see, we've got the basis for our fastener here. Now, what we need to do is to put another sketch on the top and then click on the top so we're looking straight down at it. Let me zoom in and move this over a little. Next, we want to use the polygon tool. And we want to click in the center. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, let me go over this again. OnShape is quite a bit different than Inventor. So we're going to go up to the polygon tool and we are going to choose the circumscribed polygon. We're going to click in the center of our circle, and then as you move it out, do not latch on to the outer circle. Just go ahead and click once. As you move it, you'll see that number change. Right now it's showing a 4-sided polygon, 5-sided, 6-sided, 7, so forth. What you want to do is just move it until you have a 6. That's a standard Allen wrench or a standard 6-sided socket. After you do that, then we click on the dimension tool and we come and click on one line and then move it over to click on the other line so that we are dimensioning between the two. Go ahead and click again and then type in the fraction 5/32, and that'll set it to be 0.156. Now, looking at this, it tells us that this is a 5/32 across from flat to flat, and that it's extruded 0.111 inches deep. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and finish that sketch. Extrude. And then we're going to click on our polygon. We're going to come down to in the window and click on remove, and we're going to set a distance of 0.111. Come down here, merge scope, remove. Pre-sketch depth negative 0.111. That did not work the way I wanted it to. Let's try this again. Extrude. Remove. Negative 0.111. Okay, so it's not negative 0.11, 0.11. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't working right. Gosh, I hate the fact that that gets that. Okay. Okay. Next thing we have to do is to chamfer this bottom edge. Right there. We don't want equal distance. We want a distance and an angle. And it says that the angle is 45 and the distance is 0.03. Distance 0.03. The angle is at 45. So I need to click on the edge and the face. Click Finish. And we are done, with the exception of the threads. So we do not have the option of putting standard threads on this. So this will be the end of your axle peg in OnShape. Make sure you get a picture of it up close so that I can see that you have the chamfer, the side, and the top, and post that in a Google Doc for me. Call it axle peg, and that will be the end of it.